So it's consistency. It's trying things, but also being disciplined in your execution of those things. Most people aren't consistent with even bullshit programs. If you have bullshit nutrition and you have bullshit training and most people have bullshit nutrition. I'm about to fucking go off. We're about to rage here. Right? I feel it, like the fucking volcano is about to explode. Most people have bullshit nutrition and bullshit training. And on top of that, they're not fucking consistent. You have shit nutrition and shit training, and you're not consistent with that. What results do you think you're going to fucking get? You think a great program and great nutrition is going to help you? You can't even lock down garbage training and garbage nutrition. You can't even stay consistent with that. The problem is you're trying to change too many habits too soon. You're trying to be a different person. You're trying to train like a physique competitor. You're trying to train like a professional athlete. All these people that say in all these like companies, you're an athlete, train like one, or you need to train like an athlete. You're born an athlete. No, you're not. You're a fucking accountant. You're a teacher at an elementary school. You work in an office. You're not a fucking athlete. Now, can a human being be an athlete if they're trained from birth? Yeah, but this isn't fucking Maoist China. We're not playing ping pong since we're 4 years old, right? We're not training like fucking athletes. We're put in desks, we're put in schools, and we are destimulated, not for the betterment of our society. Not saying that's a good thing, but let's be honest. You're not a fucking athlete. You're not. Can you start to train like an athlete? Can you start to be progressive and move towards? Sure, of course you can. But a lot of people try right out of the fucking gate. They go to CrossFit, like, I'm going to be in the CrossFit games. I want to be like that person. I want to look like this. You want to look like someone who's been training for 20 or 30 years. A lot of you look at me and be like, oh, I want shoulders like him. I want biceps like him. I want a physique like him. I've been training for 20 years. I've been active my whole life. I played baseball and sports. I really got into lifting in high school. And I've been fucking smashing steel for 20 years. So how soon are you going to flip this fucking thing around? And I see in the comments here, I know someone's going to mention that. I have nothing wrong with Jeff Cavaliere and Athlean X. There's nothing wrong with him, but he knows, and he will tell you himself, his content is very high level. Most people don't understand half of the shit that he fucking says. Sometimes he goes over more basic stuff and people can actually, but most people don't pick up on the actual nuances. So it's fine. His content's fine. I have nothing wrong with him. All right. He has a great channel for a reason and he's very knowledgeable. But most of his stuff is very high level. It's for athletic performance. It's very specific. It's very specific. Anyone that's trying to train like an athlete, you're not an athlete. You need to start from scratch and before scratch. Here's what happens. Because you're not an athlete, you think you're starting at zero. You're not starting at zero, fam. You're starting at like -20, -30. You need to come back to breaking even. If you were a brand new person, you don't have any compensations, you're fresh, you might be considered starting at zero. This is just, I'm theoretically speaking. I'm just a visual comparison. Just keep an idea, keep an open mind when I'm discussing this. Because you've been sitting for 20 years, for 30 years, because you've been overeating and you're obese or overweight, or you have love handles or whatever the fuck it is, you're not starting at zero. You're starting in repair mode. Your car is broken. This is not a time to install a turbo. This is not in time to put a supercharger on your car. You need to change the fucking brakes. Your oil needs to be changed. So this is not the time to upgrade. This is a time to fix the shit that's fucking broken. And most people are jumping to conclusions. Most people are jumping far, far ahead from where they are. And that's why people get hurt. That's why people fall off, because you're biting off. It's like trying to eat a whole steak in one fucking bite or a whole burger in one fucking bite. You need to be progressive. You need to do things one at a time. You need to chip away with these habits one at a time. You can't just all of a sudden flip a switch and be an athlete. You're going to get hurt. You need to understand the principles of progressive overload. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.